Salutations, everybody. It is Maddie here today, and I know, I'm sorry. I forgot to charge my camera. We have the potato webcam today. I apologize, everybody. But we're talking about Fable 4 today, so there's your good news for the day. Now, I woke up in a Fable mood. I cover this game whenever there's information because I'm really looking forward to seeing what, presumably, Playground Games is doing with this franchise. And so, when I woke up and thought, you know what? I want to see if anything's happened with Fable. I'm human. Maybe I missed something. I've been on top of all the information whenever it drops, but perhaps I had something fall through the cracks. So I hit up the Google and type in Fable 4 rumors, and I find this article once again from Game Rant. It's another rumor article. It says, this may be the first image of Fable 4 for Xbox Series X. And I think to myself, whoa, that's a pretty big deal. How did I miss that one? So immediately I get to investigating, and just like yesterday's rumor video from Game Rant, I was met with disappointment. Now, I don't want this channel, after the video about Shirley Curry, yesterday's video, and then this video, to turn into like a Game Journos dunk fest. It's really not at all where I want to take my channel, and quite frankly, I think it's a little toxic. But I found some misinformation here that has been spreading to, I saw a Reddit post, I saw a lot of people in game forums talking about it, so I wanted to right the wrong here today. But my personal source for this information was from Game Rant. So they are claiming that the rumor is this may be the first image of Fable 4 on the Xbox Series X. I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't know how they didn't just check out the source here and go, oh, this isn't what we thought it was. So how did this all crop up? If you go down into the article, they say that there was an image that was posted on Twitter from a user by the name of Psycho Baker, who shows off an image that kind of looks like a rebooted Bowerstone, like if it was a cross between Fable 2 and 3's Bowerstone, where 3 was more industrialized and 2 was all bright and happy and stone walls, and they sort of mashed them together. That's sort of the picture that's painted in my head here. And it is possible that this is the quality of image that we can expect from Fable 4, but this is not Fable 4, and I'm going to get into why. But anyway, they have the whole article really breaking it down, talking about this brand new tool that Microsoft is confirmed to be using. It's called Quixel. They are using it for Hellblade 2, so the assumption was, connecting the dots here, that also another Xbox first-party studio, Playground Games, would be using Quixel, which they may be, but that means that this image here is Fable 4 because Playground Games is to be rumored to be working on that game. So, what makes this image untrue? As much as I want it to be real, I mean, like I said, it looks like Bowerstone. I thought to myself, ooh, okay. Like, I was getting ready to make a video talking about this because I saw enough folks talking about it, but not like major news sites where perhaps you hadn't heard of it. But anyway, I thought this video was smart to make anyway because the misinformation is out there, and I want to make sure that if you do start looking into Fable 4, which my Fable videos have historically done pretty well, where I know there's a thirst for that knowledge, that so long as that information is accurate, you should be safe. Now, the source of this image is from a video on YouTube called the Mega Scans Ecosystem. And like I said, it's from Quixel. This is a photogrammetry program of some kind that allows you to create jaw-dropping scenery, as you can tell. And so immediately I fire up the video, getting ready to dig for this image to see where it is, and within the first 10 seconds is our answer to how this is fake. So right at the bottom, it says Auto Astera. And I'm like, oh, this means they're sourcing it from an artist. Now, immediately, my speculative aspect of my brain goes, oh, what if this is someone working for Xbox or working for Playground Games? Let's see who Auto Astera is. So Auto has his own art station, which is available to the public. He works at EA DICE, and you can take a look at all his professional work, which is Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5. Underneath his personal work, however, we can find the image and the part of the video that we are referencing called Valley of the Fallen Grace Unreal Engine 4. The Lady of the Old Twin Town reigns over the northern section of the Valley of the Fallen Grace. Half of the broken nation that once ruled this land, Newtown stands just as tall on the opposite side over the hills of Silver in the south, ever challenging the claim on the valley. In a clash of blood, the lady's brother rules the South in a never-ending fight over the ownership of these sacred mountains. The Valley of the Fallen Grace is an environmental piece running in Unreal Engine 4 that I created for fun. It is based on a concept piece by the awesome Romain Duando. I apologize if I mispronounced that, link below. It perfectly fit my visuals for a town in a fantasy setting I'm working on and couldn't resist. Hope you like it. Now, I know everyone's eyebrow raised a little bit, the fantasy setting. Could it be possible that this ends up being Fable 4 and I'm entirely wrong? Yes, but at the same time, man, when he's located in Sweden, he's working at EA DICE. EA has absolutely nothing to do with what Microsoft is doing when it comes to the Fable franchise. That's all Playground Games, who's based in England. Well, I think there's a convenience in that fantasy setting factor. I think given the fact that this is in a publicly available video showing off a new game development tool, also that this artist has nothing to do with Microsoft or Xbox at all, I don't think all of a sudden after all his time working at EA and DICE that he's just going to pull out and start freelancing for Fable. And some may suggest, well, what if Otto doesn't work there? One quick peek at his LinkedIn shows that he's still working there as of this point in time, thus, I believe, confirming this image is fake. As much as I want it to be real and as much as I want to see something about Fable 4, I am itching for it just like a lot of you out there. I just felt like this was a video I had to make because personally, while I know a lot of people are itching for Fable 4, I feel like misinformation only hurts our desires, right? Like, it builds expectations, it builds hopes. Now, I think a lot of people are going to see this image, think it's Fable 4, and hope that when the reveal happens, it looks that good, which, hey, fingers crossed too. I think, personally, from what I've heard, when you look at the rumors for Perfect Dark coming back, and of course Halo Infinite, that's still being confirmed to be launching this fall, that those two games are more than likely going to be cross-gen Xbox games. They're going to be on Series X, but they're also going to be available on the One. And there may be some, I guess, limitations would be the right word right there. Whereas Fable is rumored to not be out until either late 2021 or 2022. And if it's 2022, like a lot of people are expecting, which would also make this July reveal a little bit early, but still, if it's released in 2022, that should be around the time we're seeing true next gen. We're seeing like real next gen gameplay. And I think personally, that is extremely exciting because then that graphical fidelity could be reached and we could see something along those lines. But as it stands now, this image here does not seem to be true in my personal opinion. I wanted to make you aware of that and keep us on the straight path as much as possible as I continue my coverage for Fable. Right now, the rumor is we are going to see some type of reveal. I don't know if it's a trailer, a logo, a verbal confirmation or whatever, that Fable is being worked on by Playground Games, but I've heard that it's supposed to be in July like many other sources have put out publicly, but also I've just been told directly. So do with that information what you will. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware that it seems like our patience will be rewarded soon. I don't know in what form, but hopefully some type of confirmation is coming. But it may end up being a Halo Infinite scenario. If Xbox confirms this game 2 years ahead of its release, they're going to literally confirm it and then just disappear. And even I'm a huge Halo fan, but I'm like the original trilogy fan, right? Like the new Halos haven't done it for me that much. And even I'm a little antsy to see what's happening with Halo Infinite because that game could look fantastic. With that said, though, I do have to say I can't let my excitement get ahead of what is the more intelligent decision. Let's say this game truly is coming out in 2022. I want to see it, but would I really genuinely want it to be announced here in 2020 and then just wait 2 years for something else to happen? Certainly not. So I think that Microsoft would be making a smart decision if they wait. However, I think they know the position they're in versus PlayStation, where, as I mentioned, PlayStation is very well established with the likes of Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, and so on and so forth. There is demands for sequels to all of these exclusives and then some. So I think Microsoft wants to come out and make sure they show everything that the platform is going to offer now and in the future, which is an interesting and different strategy, but it can lead to some people feeling burnt out because, let's say, they are for whatever reason, buying an Xbox in 2020 for a game coming out in 2022, they're going to be waiting a long while. So it's just food for thought on that aspect, but I personally hope that if the game isn't coming out by the end of 2021, that they just hold off on an announcement. If it's coming out next year at some point, then yeah, sure, go ahead and throw that announcement out there. Why not? But anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so I'm going to pass it off to you. What do you guys think about the recent Fable news? Fire away in the comments down below. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links are in the description down below. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. And I'll talk with all of you soon. Big thank you to all the patrons who continue to give that crazy support. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.